Star Wars, Star Trek, the International Space Station,
and probably aliens.
So what do all these things have in common? Well, they are all about or are in space. Guess what's about to be added to this great list? KCTV Episode 9, baby! So, my name is Jaden Darnell, and this is KCTV. Hold on to your astronauts' helmets because we are about to fly right into space.
Is everybody ready? Lights. Camera. Action. This is KCTV, broadcasting to you from Columbus, Indiana. Are you ready to learn all the secrets of the universe? Or are you just watching to pass the time? Either way, buckle in, because we have the show for you.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Kids Commons Awfully Awesome Research and Art Lab. Today, we are bringing you the biggest crossover this galaxy has ever seen. We have science, we have art, and we bring it together and we call it SMART.
Alright, because today's theme is space, we decided that we would combine Nick's science with my art to build a rocket that will go to the moon. Space shuttles are huge and they have to weigh a lot. So how do they actually get up into space?
Well, let's say that this is your spaceship right here.
Okay.
And your spaceship, in order to launch upwards, it needs a force. So when the rockets on that spaceship are activated, it creates a thrusting force that pushes the spaceship so high up that it enters into space.
Wow, that must take a lot of fuel.
I'm sure it does.
So before we head on into space, we need to make our space shuttle. To make your space shuttle, you will need some tape, scissors, a piece of paper, something that you can roll your piece of paper up into a tube shape with. You'll need some cardboard, a pencil, and then some coloring utensils if you want to decorate your spaceship. So let's go ahead and get started.
We are here live from the KCTV launch pad, and we're going to launch these rockets here that Alex created. Now, our latest creation here, the Stomp rocket, is what we're going to use. So we have a 2-liter bottle here connected to a hose, and this hose is going to be on the rocket here. So when we stomp on this bottle, all that air from the bottle will be pushed into the rocket, which will launch it flying high up and hopefully into space.
Oh yeah.
All right, everyone, brace yourselves. We are launching this rocket in 3, 2, 1. Whoa.
Thank you for joining us for the KCTV 2020 rocket launch. We had a blast and we hope you did too. And we will see you next time. Ready? Let's do this. All right.
This is Captain Whitney. It appears there's no sign of life on this planet. Hey, Jaden.
Exercise is important, especially in space. You can imagine riding a bike in space would be hard. And you'd be right. We do a lot of things while in space to keep the ship safe, and some of it is dangerous, like crawling through tiny holes and popping rocket pimples. We try to be prepared for disasters before they happen, which is why we tie a fishing line around our waists before we leave the ship. You know that astronaut ice cream you can get from museum gift shops? Well, astronaut food is similar to that, only instead of ice cream flavors, it's cream corn. The toilets on spaceships are quite a bit smaller than on Earth. That isn't the only problem. There is zero privacy and you're always on duty. Sleep is important for space travelers, although you wouldn't know it by looking at the design for these bunks. Sleeping so close to astronaut Jaden after eating space food is no fun. But spaceship dance parties are fun. KCTV Whitney as the captain. KCTV Jaden as the astronaut. Trek Wars, a movie about people in space.
Earth is so far away. I'm crying for its warmth. Here in space, there's no night or day. Only dark and the occasional asteroid, which is pretty cool, but you know, besides the point. You would have to be so crazy to want to live in this place. Earth is waiting there for me, but there's all this useless, no good, awful space in between us. Literal space in between us. Very actual space in between us. No, seriously, it's space in between us. Unexaggerated space in between us. Non-figurative space in between us. Very genuine space in between us. Awful space in between us.
Well, thank you for joining us for this week's episode of KCTV. We hope to see you again next time, but until then, stay intergalactic.